Stan Lee loves a cameo. He frequently pops up in superhero movies featuring the characters he co-created 50 years ago.
I should be on that list.
Name?
Stan Lee.
Yeah, nice try, buddy. Nice try.
I think that audiences throughout the world love superheroes. I mean, you could go back to the time of the Odyssey. There have been superheroes, whether it's William Tell or no matter El Cid. Every type, every nationality, every culture has had superheroes. And it just occurred to us at POW Entertainment, why don't we create a superhero with a Chinese background?
Traditionally, China has had their superheroes, but not in the classic sense of the Hollywood superhero that we imagine.
In China, we have wonderful ancient stories about heroes, like martial arts or traditional characters like Monkey King. And also Chinese now really proud of their real-life hero in sports like Yao Ming or Liu Xiang. And they're all very proud of being Chinese now.
What I've observed since the Olympics is more and more the acceptability of the Chinese culture, that there is a possibility that a single individual can be a superhero and possess these wonderful powers that motivate them to do good things.
I think before we think it's very far from us. I mean, the superhero is just Western superhero. But now people, because knowing them more and more, so they're willing to have a superhero happen to be Chinese. That's what we creating.
Chinese investment in Iron Man 3 produced additional scenes for the Asian market, featuring Chinese locations and actors alongside Hollywood star Robert Downey Jr. This helped secure distribution in China, which strictly controls the number of international movies on its screens. The Annihilator is intended to be a full co-production, with a big budget and a Chinese actor in the lead role.
Let me say that while, of course, we're doing this in conjunction with our Chinese friends, we're not forgetting the rest of the world. And it occurred to us it would be really great to have an Indian superhero. And we came up with Chakra.
The character we're creating is called Chakra the Invincible. Chakra is really about a young kid named Raju Rai who's in Mumbai, who through a series of events helps create an Iron Man type suit that activates the chakras of the body. The concept of the hero and the concept of the superhero have been around for thousands of years. You know, they've been around thousands of years in our mythologies, in our culture, in our way that we have, you know, heroes and gods with super bows and superpowers. So I felt that the introduction of the concept of what we'd call the Western superhero was not that far of a stretch. India doesn't look at heroes and villains as so black and white maybe as what we'd see in the West. I think that, you know, we have a much more gray kind of respect for the divine and diabolical may exist within the same God. I think what we're trying to do is create heroes that are a lot more nuanced. We don't think of Spider-Man necessarily as an American hero, we think of him as a global hero today. Just as we wouldn't think of Harry Potter as a British hero. We would think of him as a global hero. So our hope is that Chakra really can get evolved to that level where, you know, ultimately kids around the world can connect with him regardless of where he is.
While he hopes the world will embrace Chinese and Indian superheroes, Stan Lee is certain of one thing.
Well, Americans, of course, will enjoy the movie because I'm going to try to see if I can't have a cameo in it.
Now into his 90s, the comic book king continues to stand shoulder to shoulder with his beloved superheroes.
You know, I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said.
Neil Curry, CNN.